Now, with the downtown entertainment district suspended, the open carry of alcohol is gone.
We need to look long and hard before we even really consider bringing it back, because it'll create that undue burden of enforcement that I just don't think we have the capacity to execute.
And I would love for the entertainment district restrictions to be lifted, because that's a big part of what we want. But we also want it to be lifted with actual restrictions to it.
Dale Jackson here for Yellow Hammer Now, and we are still trying to figure out ways to deal with some of the violence that plagues some of Alabama's biggest cities, Montgomery and Birmingham in particular. And yes, we've seen that situation that took place in Montgomery not too long ago, and some of the solutions coming out of elected officials aren't really all that great considering some of the other stuff they want to do to this state.
Alabama Governor Kay Ivey is looking for a solution after the deadly mass shooting in downtown Montgomery earlier this month. It starts with a full review of Alabama's alcohol laws. The governor says public safety is priority number one. She's asked ABC Administrator Curtis Stewart to zero in on busy entertainment areas, especially spots that sell alcohol after 5 p.m. In a letter to the governor, Stewart outlined possible changes, including limiting sales for off-premises drinking and banning package stores from selling items that encourage open containers outside. The ABC board is also weighing legislative ideas like curfews for minors and entertainment districts, and even restrictions on alcohol giveaways at large public events. No timeline yet on when changes could take effect, but the review is already happening.
So we're going to tighten the rules on alcohol in order to stop people from shooting each other in Montgomery. Does anyone think that that's the issue here? Because I don't think that's the issue here. And I pointed out that, the city giving away free beer at one of these events was nonsensical, mostly because it was done with cultural affairs money. Okay. But the simple problem I have with this is we're talking about tightening up the rules on alcohol consumption while we're going out and trying to figure out how to make marijuana legal, how we're trying to bring gambling into the state in a bigger way. If these are problems, these social ills that will lead to bigger problems, fine, let's tighten up the rules on alcohol. But why are we attempting to bring in more vices that we think are going to cause more problems? The solution is to deal with the problems we have now. And if you think that's alcohol related, okay, give it a shot. But to say no to expanding those problems and bringing in more.